couple of years ago, we made a pretty big investment in a piece of technology called an SDK, Software Development Kit. It enables us to plug our software right into a mobile app. And so as we started to see the decline in laptop and desktop sales and the rise of tablets and smartphones, we thought that that was something that we needed to do. So now we reach over 100 million people directly right in the biggest and best mobile apps. We have all kinds of publishers, everything from big editorial publishers, the biggest names, right down to texting apps or map apps or anything that really has a large audience. And of course, everything has to be brand safe. So that's a big differentiator for us, because instead of having thousands of publishers, we really went elephant hunting and chose several hundred of the biggest and best. That's how we can make the promise of transparency and brand safety. So everything we do is opt-in. Users have to choose to see it. It's presented to users in a native placement that's right in the feed of the content. And so it's big, beautiful presentation, and it's always visible and it's always brand safe. So those are sort of the core tenets of our operation. Well, the good thing is we're able to take all kinds of content, and as I indicated, it's not just videos. But on the video side, we can take anything from a Vine, something that's very short, to something much longer, 2 or 3 minutes, and distribute it and aggregate an audience for it, a very specific audience. We can also bring people to any page from our placements. So a user might have an opportunity to go see something that's sitting on a major publisher site, and it might have a video on it, or it could just be a page. And so we're bringing that to users in a way that's non-interruptive. Like I said, it's right in the feed of the content. So if you were on an app, you're scrolling around, and right in the editorial content, you're going to see something that looks and feels like the editorial, but is clearly marked as an advertisement.
So what's the range of media that you're serving up with video? Is it primarily repurposed 30-second pre-rolls? Is it customized things? What's going on, and how's that developing?
Well, when the business started, it was all repurposed stuff. And well, I should say that, and it was a lot of viral video also back in the early 2010s. Our research has shown that when brands take the time to create branded content specifically for the environments in which it's going to run, they have much better results. So we see a mix. We can take everything from pre-roll, which is not a big part of our business, but it is there, to very customized long-form content, and really get the right audiences for that. The stuff that's customized, whether it's short or long, tends to do better than the stuff that's repurposed. You know, it's pretty intuitive as to why that happens.
And in terms of delivering views, how do you do that? And of course, there's been a lot of sort of, discussion about viewability and about real views versus fake views. So how do you guys provide these kind of real views, and as opposed, because I think we're in a period now where there's some concern from brands.
Yeah, and very valid concern. I think there was a stat from TubeMogul that said 50% of online video is not seen by a human. And that's pretty compelling reason to be cautious about this stuff. The reason we're able to guarantee that everything is visible and everything is brand safe is because we know exactly where it's going to run. We're a unique company in that we built our systems by hand. It's not thousands and thousands of publishers. It's several hundred publishers that reach 100 million people. So we always know where it's going to run. We run in our own proprietary player, which is visible. It's always opt-in, so someone has to click on it. It takes place right in front of them. So it's pretty simple stuff. But where the industry runs into problems is when there's 6 layers of middlemen, right? Companies like mine will go and they'll buy traffic from someone else who buys it from someone else, and it comes off into an exchange that isn't being tracked and so forth. That's where you get bot traffic and fraud and all those things. We offer our clients direct access to an audience because our SDK is plugged right into the mobile apps that deliver it. We never interrupt anyone. We're not believers in putting content in front of people that don't want to see it. So what we do is, through a series of display units, enable people just to opt in. And the bigger and more colorful the displays and the more they're created for the native environment, the better they're going to do. And we can get scale with those. Because we reach 100 million people, when an advertiser wants to get 1 million opt-in video views, we're able to do that for them by very carefully choosing where that display ad and where the prompt is going to run, and then delivering the audience to them. We created a subsidiary company called HyperMX, and what that company does is essentially run our supply side on the mobile end. And when there's a mobile publisher, we offer them something that's pretty compelling. It's Fortune 500 brands. It's always high quality video. We don't do app install campaigns. We don't do incentivized app installs or anything like that. It's very high payouts and it's high fill rates. So it's a very high quality product that we're coming to them with. And an SDK kind of integration is not like what you see on the web, where here, have a piece of JavaScript and let's go into business together. It's a technical relationship, a legal relationship, a personal relationship, and a financial relationship. So it's a big integration in a mobile app. It's a very difficult kind of network to build, but we've been at it for a couple of years. We were early into it. We invested the money so that the technology is rock solid. And when somebody integrates our SDK into their app, they don't have to worry about crashes. Again, they're getting all the Fortune 500 brands, and it's a very high quality experience because publishers are our clients just as much as brands are our clients. It's another way in which we're unique. We actually never raised any venture capital funds. We had several term sheets and several opportunities to do that. Instead, we did mezzanine debt. And our partner is WTI, Western Technology Investment. And they've been fantastic. So that capital enabled us to grow rather quickly and maintain control as well. The company's been growing over 100%. It was 120-something% last year, and we're on pace to do that again this year. We're over 40 people on our way to 50 people this year. We have the mothership office here in sunny New York City, offices in Chicago. We have some people in Detroit and soon in San Francisco as well.